Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Annie would like to introduce you to Aderson Ovie. And fair warning, ladies and gentlemen, if you're thinking of eating or drinking or driving during this video, I strongly suggest that you don't. Hello, said Aderson. Good morning to you. Thanks a lot for accepting me as your friend here on Facebook. Good afternoon, said Annie a bit later. I just got home. All right, dear. Thanks a lot for accepting me as your friend here on, guess where, Facebook. It's always good to make new friends, said Annie. Yeah, I appreciate you for your lovely understanding. So where are you? And what may I call you as your name? I live in Shaftesbury in England. You can use my real name, please. You have a beautiful name. Nice to meet you here. Well, I'm Anderson by name, and I'm from Ohio, Medina, USA. ? Are you asking yourself a question? Said Annie. Well, I just decided to send those question marks because I was expecting your text. Where are you? And what are you doing at this moment? We just got home from work. I'm in the living room, said Annie. All right. So, how's work today? I really miss your message. It was okay. We're usually fairly quiet on a Monday, said Annie. Oh, I see. So, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Have you eaten anything else since morning? Anything else? Said Annie. What a strange question. Apart from telling me you live in Ohio, Medina, you haven't told me what you do or anything else about yourself. Where is Ohio, Medina? Ohio is a state in America. I'm a marine engineer and I'm currently working here in Gulf of Mexico. I'm real. I'm willing to prove it to you. Why wouldn't you be real? Asked Annie. Yeah, I'm just telling you things because I don't know your thoughts about me. I just want you to be faithful with me and always believe in everything I say to you. I have no reasons to tell you lies or deceive you. Obviously, that's exactly the sort of thing you say to a lady you've just met. And if the person that you're talking to does say anything like that, then you know you're talking to a scammer. I hope you understand me. I'll be hanging on your every truthful word, said Annie. Wow! That's amazing. Do you have Google Chat so that both of us can be chatting on Google Chat? Hello. Good morning. Good morning, said Annie, giving him her email address. And so, of course, they moved to chat. And ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heeded my initial warning, I really think you should now. Please stop eating or drinking. Over on chat, a man changed his name, as they often do, to James Anderson. Hello! Good morning! How are you doing today? I hope everything went well with you throughout your night. Good morning, said Annie. How are you doing? You are an honest woman. Meaning, said Annie. Why did you say that? Because the way you're doing. I really like it so much. I am an honest man. What are you doing now? I'm just on my lunch break at work, said Annie a bit later. What are you doing now? I'm in my office right now, but I'm back from work. Are you married or single? How old are you? I'm divorced and I'm 55. Really? Well, I'm widowed, but I do have one lovely daughter called Kim. You really look younger than your age. Yes, really, replied Annie. So tell me, how long have you been divorced? Because I've been widowed for about 4 years now, and I'm really worried about my daughter, because she needs a motherly care at the moment. I'm 59 years old. Once again, it's my pleasure to meet you. We were divorced nearly 10 years ago, said Annie. Wow! That's amazing. Why is that so amazing? So, what do you do for a living? Yeah, it's amazing, because you're able to keep yourself from men. You know, if it's some woman, immediately they divorce their husband. We not even wait for 1 month before we got married to another man, which is not nice. I hope you're getting my point. I don't think I'm interested in your point, said Annie. It's okay, he said. To be honest, I like you, and I would like both of us to get to know each other more better. Tell me about your job. I'm a marine engineer, and I've been working as an engineer for years now. I work on the checkouts in a supermarket. I don't think I know what marine engineer is. What do you do? Who do you work for? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Don't say I didn't warn you. The government, dear. Do you live alone? Which government do you work for, and what do you do for them? My dear, I told you, I'm a marine engineer, and I've been working as a marine engineer for about 6 years now. And I told you I don't know what a marine engineer does, so I asked you what you do and who you work for. I'm an engineer! Yes, we've established that. What do you do? What did you do at work today? And which government do you work for? I work with the Shed Company. Shed Company? Said Annie. You mean you make garden sheds? Presumably floating ones. Yes, he said. Oil and Gas Company. An oil and gas company that makes floating sheds for governments. To which our man replied, Yes, dear. That's just so awesome, said Annie. To which our man replied, Thanks, dear. Do you live alone? Yes, said Annie. OK, he said, I do live together with my daughter, but whenever I'm at work, I do take her to the boarding school so that she can be taken care of by the school authorities. Do you have your own house? Oh, you do you? Said Annie. No, I have someone else's house. Do you have your own house? Yes, I do. Do you have your own car? No, I have someone else's car. Do you have your own car? Yes, I have. That's just so awesome, said Annie. Please, tell me more about yourself, he asked. I have someone else's job and someone else's teeth, she replied. To which our man replied, OK, dear, please tell me more about yourself. I'm tall, slim and gorgeous. Tell me more about yourself. I'm also a fantasist. And so our man did. I'm from a very small and quiet family. Although my dad is a former military man, but my father is dead, and my mother passed away after some several years. The only brother of which I have died last year. Did your mother marry twice? Asked Annie. No! Please tell me more about yourself. I'm short, fat and ugly and still a fantasist, said Annie. Yes, honey, he said. If your mother didn't marry twice, how come you had 3 parents, or was that normal in your area? To which our man replied, Yes, dear. Please can you tell me more about yourself? OK, so a biological father and a surrogate father. I live in Fantasyland and I have a job. What about your family? He asked. They're tall, slim and gorgeous, replied Annie. To which our man replied, OK. What did you do before you became a marine engineer? She asked. Nothing. This is my first work. I'm doing right for time, he said. What about you? Oh, you mean you didn't work until 6 years ago? Are you a lazy layabout? Remember, he's told her he's been working as a marine engineer for 6 years, and he's also told her that he's 59. He said, Well, then I was living with my uncle, but he has passed away. Listen to me carefully, dear. You're really sounding so rude to me. Why? Don't interested in talking to me any more? I find it odd that someone would live with their uncle for all those years and not work. Did your uncle support your wife and daughter as well, or did you make your wife go out to work while you stayed at home doing nothing? Wait! Why all these questions? Said our scammer. You ask a lot of questions. Why? And you'll soon realise that our scammer has absolutely no idea why she's asking, because he has no idea that he's said that he's 59, and no idea that if you deduct 6 from 59, you get 53, because he's got no idea, really. I'm not asking a lot of questions, said Annie. I'm trying to get to know you. So far, I'm getting to know you as a lazy sponger. I guess that means you admit sponging off your uncle for 30 years, making him support your wife and child. I'm looking for a rich, hard-working man, not a lazy one who expects other people to support him. OK, he said. Have a nice day. I guess that means you aren't going to tell me why you sponged off your poor uncle for 30 years, expecting him to support your family and were too lazy to get a job. Why are you assaulting me? For no reason, said our hurt, lazy, sponging scammer. I'm not assaulting you, said Annie. I'm stating what seems to be the truth. You don't seem able to explain it. Never mind, he said. Or are you unwilling to explain it? Isn't hard. Why didn't you work before you joined the army? Why did you allow your uncle to support yourself and your family until he died? I'm really angry with you, because you sound so rude, he said. I'm really angry with you, because you refused to answer, she said. It should have been easy to answer. Instead, you've made yourself look and sound like a lazy sponger. Okay, goodbye, he said. If I'm wrong and you aren't, then it should be really easy to explain why I'm wrong. Leave me alone, he said. But I'm right. You are a lazy sponger, aren't you? Your poor uncle, I feel sorry for him. Okay, he said, followed by, I love you. Bollocks, said Annie, and I hope you're going to marry me, even though you're angry with me, he said. Marry you? Said Annie, you are joking. Marry a man who was too lazy to work and support his wife and child? I hope that's a joke. Or are you hoping that I'll support you now that your uncle's dead? Okay, block me, please, he said, changing his mind speedily. Oh, you've fallen out of love now, have you? Said Annie. Can you just block me and forget about me, please? He said. That has to be some kind of speed record, said Annie. Please, block me, he said. Why would I do that? Why can't you just tell me why you didn't work and why you let your uncle support your family? Yeah, because then I was not working, but now I am working, and everything is all right with me and my daughter. I realise you're struggling to read, said Annie. So just leave me alone and block me, please, said our scammer, who clearly had no idea how to find the block button himself. Why didn't you work? Asked Annie. Why did you let your uncle support your family? Of course, he's my brother, he said, and he has the right to support me. Is there anything wrong with it? He's your uncle, you dimwit, said Annie. Why didn't you work? Why did you let your uncle support your family? If it pains you that my uncle is helping me, then go and look for your uncle to help you too, okay? Leave me alone, please. I wouldn't dream of asking my uncle to pay for me. I go out to work to support myself. Good luck to you, he said. Goodbye. I can't imagine a proper man expecting his own uncle to support his wife and child. You aren't a proper man, you're a pathetic leech. Whatever, he said, sending some unhappy faces. Leave me alone, for God's sake. Why, said Annie, too lazy to answer, too pathetic to admit you're just a lazy sponger. I want to come to you, so that I can explain everything to you. Can you book my flight ticket, he said, so that I can come to you tomorrow? Well, you better get to the airport pretty quick, otherwise you'll miss your flight, said Annie, which no doubt you think I should pay for, because we know you're a scrounger and a pathetic excuse for a man. Honey, when I come to you, I will pay back your money. Please help me out. See, I told you were going to try and scrounge money from me. Yes, honey. Please help me out so that I can come to you, honey. Please. Do I win a prize for being right? Tell me why I would send money to a lazy scrounging layabout. Honey, here I am. It's a very bad place here, honey. Honey, help me out so that I can get out from here. Frist, then when I come to you, I will give you your money back to you, honey. Please help me out. When I come to you, I'll tell you everything you should know. Okay? Tell me why I would send money to a lazy scrounging layabout. Honey, please believe me. I will never lie to you in my life. Honey, tell me why I would send money to a lazy scrounging layabout. I'm thinking a lot here, honey. I just need to go out from here so that we can spend the Christmas with you, honey. Tell me why I would send money to a lazy scrounging layabout. Then tell you everything you need to know. Okay, he said. I realise you can't read or do maths, said Annie. Tell me why I would send money to a lazy scrounging layabout. Or maybe you're worse than a lazy scrounging layabout. Maybe you're an idiot and a thief. I guess you stole all your uncle's money, didn't you? No, he said. You did, said Annie. You're just a layabout and a thief. I don't have anybody. It's only my daughter I have in this world. Tell me why I would send money to a lazy scrounging layabout. I don't understand, he said. And tell me why you let your uncle support your family instead of getting a job. I am expecting to you, he said. We've never met a man that was too lazy to work and let someone else support him and his family. I don't have any uncle. There are all die, he said. Please lasting to me. Exactly, said Annie, but you used all his money before he died, letting him support your family. I don't understand, he said again. You don't understand that your uncle paid to support you, your wife and your child, because you were too lazy to work? Honey, I'm working right now, he said. I'm in the sea right now. Oh, maybe you can swim. Yeah, because your uncle died and could no longer support you and your family. Oh my God, he said. At last you've realised that you're a lazy good-for-nothing layabout. Apparently that was too much for our man, because he disappeared for days. And in the end, I made this video. I was hoping he'd come back, but he didn't. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in another video.